Hi, it's Renee here, and I am going to do full face coverage. Right now I don't have anything on other than my eye makeup, so I'm kind of starting where I left off from last time. So the first thing I'm going to get started with, I already put my moisturizer on, Divine Moisturizer, and I'm going to get started with my Glorious Primer. So I'm going to apply about a pea size to my hand. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm just going to dab it on here. I did the primer for my eyes already. It kind of feels greasy when you first use it, like when you put it on your finger. But after you put it on your skin, it's really smooths everything out to like a satin finish. And you need to have a primer because it closes up your pores, it distributes your makeup more evenly, and it allows you to use less makeup. So this is definitely, it also enhances colors. So this is definitely a must. I would say a must for everybody who uses foundation or eyeshadow, whatever it is that you use. I think it's a necessity. I didn't get it when I first got it, but after I did get it, I stopped using so much makeup. It allows you to use less, covers more. It's great. Closes your pores, gives your skin a smooth, silky finish. So that's that. I'm going to set that down. I'm going to kind of let my face soak that in, dry a little bit. I tell you what, my products, everything that I use is Younique, but I'm not trying to sell you on my products. I'm trying to help you with your application, and maybe I can give you some tips and tricks that will help you with your makeup if you don't have, Younique brand. So don't think that I'm only here trying to sell you. I want to help you guys, and I'll help you in any way that I can. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and post here. And if I don't get to them, I will try and get to everything throughout the broadcast, the live broadcast. But if I don't, just message me. Message me through the group, and I promise I'll get back to you. I'll help you with anything that I can. So I'm going to do face and lips, and got the primer down. The next thing I'm going to grab is my concealer. I use Touch concealer, and I'm going to go under my eyes in a V shape. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. I will need some concealer on some areas like that. You don't need a whole lot of this, and that's why I'm not filling in the V's, because what I put on is probably already too much, but just for the video so you can see. And that's not actually a blemish, that's a skin imperfection, so I like to cover that, and I've got one here too. As you can see, I have other skin imperfections, and by the time we're finished, that'll all be covered. So I'm going to leave that on, and then I'm going to get my Touch Mineral Foundation Powder. Well, not powder, but it's foundation, but after we put it on and brush it in, it turns into a powder. This stuff is like liquid, so see that? When you use it, you need to make sure that you shake it up, extract everything from the dropper, so squeeze it out, and then shake it up again, because it's a water-based solution. Everything that I use, all the products that I have are mineral, and they don't contain any PBAs. They're not used on animals to test. It's all good for your skin. So I'm going to take most people use a powder puff brush for this, but I have a blush brush which works just fine. I'm actually going to soak up what I've kind of spilled on here, And then I'm going to take the dropper, and I'm in the middle of two colors. I actually can use my summer color now since I went to Florida over Christmas and I got a little tan. But I'm going to use my winter color, which is organza. I'm going to put 2 drops of organza on there. That's it. 2 drops. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to use my winter color as well. My winter color is taffeta, or taffeta. I'll grab that. Hi, Tracy. I'm going to put 2 drops on there. And that's all I need for my entire face. Before I do that, I will go ahead and I'll get my concealer brush, and I'm going to bring down this concealer into that V that we talked about. And that's why I didn't want to fill that in, because, see, that's a lot of concealer. And I've already done my eyes, so I need to be careful up there. And, of course, I can touch that up with eyeshadow if needed. So I'm kind of just going to blend this in. And I'm also going to teach you guys how to bake today. You might not have heard of baking before, but I am going to show you how to do that. It's a big thing with the stars, Kim Kardashian and some others. And so make sure I get all around my nose. And you might see kind of a bruise there. Yeah, I hit myself. So I do have a little bit of a bruise right here. I'm going to put my concealer brush back, and I'm going to get out my powder. This is powder concealer. You can use just powder or whatever. I'm going to grab, this is a foundation brush. I'm going to grab that, and I'm just going to, underneath my eyes, I'm going to tap on the powder. This is the part of baking. Okay? You want to leave this on your face for about 5 to 10 minutes while you bake. Then once you, like, this is good to do before you do your eyes, because then if you have any fallout from your eyes, you just brush it away and it's just a powder. So simple. But since I've already done my eyes, this is what I would do, is I would do my eyes while I'm baking, because it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to do your eyes. Some of these videos I watch, and it takes these people like an hour to do their makeup. I don't understand that, because for me, it's probably about 10, 15 minutes, like in total. Sometimes I'll spend a little bit more time on my lips, and I will be doing my lips. So I'm going to show you a few products. We have stains, and the stains are fantastic. They stay on for 6 to 8 hours, and I'll show you that right away, because while it dries, I'm going to, after it dries, I'm going to show you that it's smooch proof and kiss proof, and it doesn't smudge. So right now, I'm going to go back to that blush brush that has my mineral foundation on it, and I'm going to start blending. Actually, I'm going to dot all over my face. Okay, this is what you want to do. Dot your face. And again, this goes on as a liquid, but finishes as a powder. I'm going to try not to mess up my eyes. Normally, I would just do my eyes and everything. You'll see I'm going to do my lips. And it's no big deal, because it goes on so lightly, and it just dries to a powder. And by the way, when I put my lip stain and my, what do you call it? Lip pencil liner, my lip liner on, it's not going to make a difference. So I'm going to start here. And some people like this look. It kind of gives you a nude look to your lips. And you can kind of, like that. And then you could just put a clear gloss on and you've got nude lips. So, I mean, that's all great. So I'm going to start blending everything in. And again, when you bake, you would want to do, you know, put your concealer and your powder on up here first, and then do your eyes, and then rub this out. Because then, if, like I said, if you have any fallout from your eyes, which normally everyone does, you can just rub it out. And since I let that sit there for a little bit, it's kind of started to dry, my concealer. So I'm going to go back to my concealer brush and start moving that in. If it gets too dry, rose water is my finishing toning spritz, my finishing spray. I just get my brush a little bit wet and go back in there with that, and it smells great and it moistens it up a little bit. Hi Jenny, how are you? This video will be online, so if you've missed anything, you can tune back in. But basically I'm doing foundation, baking. I already had my eyes done. I'll do my lips. And then I'm going to blend that again with this brush. I'm also going to do contouring and highlighting. Okay. See how nicely that covered everything? Nothing sitting there. It's great. Okay, so now I'm ready to contour or highlight, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to get out my Beachfront bronzer. And this is, the color is Hermosa. There's 3 different colors and they go from light to dark. I think this might be the medium one. I don't know, but this is the one that works for me the best. And I'm going to grab a brush. It's this size. I'm going to take just a little bit on there. And I want to go where the sun's going to hit me. So it's going to be up here by my hairline, down by my ears. I'm going to contour my nose, and this is going to make my nose look thinner. You'll see. Underneath here, and when you're doing your face, when you're contouring, what you want to remember on your cheek area is it goes in this hollow part of your cheek for the contouring, for the darker. And then another tip, sorry about my towel, another tip you can remember is that it goes chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. So you want the dark on the bottom, your blush, the strawberry color in the middle, and vanilla would be highlighting. Okay, so we're contouring and highlighting. So dark color on the bottom, strawberry in the middle, and the light in the top. Okay, for my highlighting, I actually use one of the palettes, which if you got a palette, if you decided to join, again, I'm not trying to sell you, I'm just telling you what I'm using because this is how it works. If you decided to join, you do get a palette, and all of the palettes have a very light color in there that you can use for highlighting. It's great. So I'm going to take a different brush, and this is palette 4. And these are the colors in here. Some blues. The blues actually look, this is so pigmented, it kind of gets a black. So you have this dark blue, a lighter blue. This honest color is like a shimmery grayish blue. And then secretive, brave, arrogant, and tender. I'm going to use tender, okay? Tender for highlighting. I'm going to go right in here. I actually got that a little bit too high. You want to get it right above your cheekbone. There, see that? I'm going to do the other side. I might actually need to come back and do this after I blend out. So we'll see. On my nose. And you don't want to leave it like that. We're not just going to leave it like that. In my Cupid's bow, this is an important spot right there. Nobody thinks about it, but it's important. And then above my eyebrows, not in, above, and below, you're going to highlight those areas. And I'm, like I said, I'm not using a lot. It's just a stroke, and then I'm going to put away. Done. Actually, I use this as a prop for for my, whoop! See? It was starting to fall. Hang with me. Hang with me. Sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Okay. So I'm put that brush back because I need a blending brush again. So I'm going to blend. The first thing is I'm going to get rid of those harsh lines. You don't want any harsh lines. So I'm going to blend that out. I'm going to blend out the contouring. And you don't want to take it all away, but you just, you know, you don't want any harsh lines, because if you can see it, you know, that kind of defeats the purpose. Blending in, blending in. Okay, so I'm done with, I got a little bit here. I'm done with that. Just gives you a little bit of a tan appearance. I'm going to grab my blush, because my blush is going to go in between, remember, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. And I haven't blended out the highlighting yet either. So I'm going in with my blush, Hi Naomi. I'm going to take a couple strokes of that, and I'm going to go right in between the chocolate and the vanilla. Right in between, and this is on your cheekbone. If you like to wear your blush lower or higher, whatever you like. I'm not here to tell you where to put stuff, but just the order of chocolate, strawberry, vanilla is most important for this. Close that up. And now I'm going to start blending. Same brush, because even you'll notice I use this brush for my foundation. Again, dries to a powder, leaves no residue, so everything is clean for the brush. So I'm going to blend some of that highlighting that I already did, but I don't want to take it all away. Blend, blend, blend. Everything is blend. Make sure you blend. If you don't blend, you walk out of the house, you look like a ghost and you're like a freak. So that looks good to me. Then next, we're going to do lips. I'm just going to go back in there a little bit. All right, lips. I'm going to grab a lip liner, and this one that I'm grabbing is called Pouty. It's a really pretty color. And myself, I like to do my natural lip line and not, hi Julie, I like to do my natural lip line and not outside try and make my lips bigger, because sometimes that can just look ridiculous. So I do, looks like I need to sharpen this. So let's sharpen this. Use my sharpener. You always want to make sure that you're using a makeup sharpener if you're sharpening pencils. Can you see that? It's not huge. Hi, Nancy. So I'm going to go on my natural lip line, not above. I don't want to make my lips look clownish. If that's what you like to do and it looks good on you, great, do it. See, it's a really light color. I'm not filling in my lips. You can use these pencils to fill in your entire lip, and it looks great. But my favorites are the lip stains, so I'm going to do a lip stain. Okay. So it's just light. And if I wanted to do a nude lip, maybe I would just put on like my vanilla milkshake bonbon right now, or just a gloss, and it could be easily, you could walk around like this with the nude lip. But I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use, not Shy, I'm going to use Sauce. Saucy's kind of red, so let's use Sappy. Sappy's one of my favorite colors. It's goes on it tints differently for everybody, but that's the color that it kind of goes on it, or it kind of looks like when it comes out of the bottle. Hi, Michelle. So with this stain, you don't want to put it on and rub your lips together like that, because it will be all over. And I need to look in my other mirror, which is right here, so you'll still be able to see me. And I'm just going on my lips and in between that lip liner to the edge of the lip liner. This is not going to be a real dark color. And we have like 8 colors of this stuff. I have almost all of them, but not all of them. Okay, so I have my bottom lip done. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I'm going to go into my top lip. See, it's not real dark. Oops. I have a piece of a brush there. Top lip, half done. And obviously, if you guys want to make it darker, you can use multiple layers, okay? I will probably go in and do a second coat. And darken it up a little bit. If you get one of these, they last quite a long time. Like Naomi, how much do you have of yours left? Naomi got hers, a purple one, like last year, and I'm betting it's probably still half full. Okay, there's my color. Right now, I'm complete. I want this to dry, and then I'm going to show you guys how it's smooch proof and, you know, doesn't stain, doesn't transfer. It lasts for like 6 to 8 hours. So I want this to dry. And then I'm also going to put a gloss on afterwards. You don't have to. I just want to shine a little bit. And I'm going to show you a trick because I want to do kind of an ombre lip. So I'm going to get the center a little white. And I'm just going to go back in here a little bit and highlight that Cupid's bow again. See the highlight? Here. Here. You don't want to see it, that you can see it, but you want the light to shine on it, so it just chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. Okay. my hand, nothing on it. Nothing on it. Nothing on it. So it stays. Okay, for the ombre, I have to find my, okay, I have a white pencil. It's pristine. Sometimes I'll use this for highlighting too. Whoops, my eye's starting to water. Okay, so sometimes I'll use this for highlighting too. Hi Megan, but I'm just going to put a little bit on that lip in the middle. Hi Tia. To whiten it up just a little bit. And I'm going to do the bottom too. I do suggest that you exfoliate your lips before you put on the stain, because if you don't, it won't work well. And I have a lip exfoliator, which is really nice. But honestly, you can use some sugar and a toothbrush, or just your toothbrush, and do your lips nice and evenly all over before you use a stain, for sure, because otherwise it'll look scaly and nasty. Then I'm going to take my lip gloss. This color is Lovesick. And these are really cute. They have a mirror on the back. But this is Lovesick. And I'm going to just line the middle area, because I want to do an ombre. Uh-oh. There we go. And that's it. Isn't that pretty? See how the light reflects off of that? And that's it. Today I did my eyes before I came in, since I did a tutorial the other day on my eyes already. If you haven't seen it, you can watch that. But there they are. I did a wings today. And then what else I did today is I did the rest of my face. So if you guys want to share this, I would really appreciate that. You don't have to. If you're interested in anything that I've shown you today, I will post a link where you can get stuff, but I'm not here to sell you anything. I just am here to show you how I do my face, and what you can do with your makeup that you have there. But I will tell you that these products are all natural and not tested on animals. The US allows like 100 different ingredients to be added into makeups. Europe has only 12, and we are below that. I think we're like, I don't know what the number is, but I know that we're below any of the standards that are out there, because what you put on your face today is going to affect your face in the long run. So I promise you, you want to use good products, whether it's Younique or Clinique or whatever it is. Please don't go to the store and buy CoverGirl and that kind of thing. I know we've all been there, and you might have some favorite things to use, but anything that you're putting on your skin really needs to be good for today for your skin, and for 10 years from now for your skin. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. I'll be glad to answer anything. I'll help you with color matching, anything that you need. But thanks for coming in today, and talk to you later. Bye.